Hey guys, it's Mrs. Sparkman. I am the media specialist, librarian, and Chromebook curator at Delmay Elementary. Today I'm going to be sharing with you one of our family favorite recipes for doing around the holidays, and that is Oreo Truffles. It's a really quick and easy recipe that only requires 3 ingredients. First being cream cheese. Who doesn't like it? Come on. The second one being Oreos or your cream stuffed or filled cookies. And the last ingredient that you need to make these delicious treats is either candy coating or white baking chips. So that way they melt down and it's going to coat your end product. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step that you need to do to start your Oreo truffles is to go ahead and crush up your Oreos. You can either do this by putting them in a Ziploc bag and sealing it and then crushing it with a rolling pin, or just letting the kids go at it. My kids are not quite strong enough yet to smash them up, but I can imagine it would be lots of good fun. So I like to use a handy dandy little processor. So if you go ahead and toss in as many cookies as your food processor can handle, just go ahead and load it up and then pulse it until it's a nice fine grind. So we're gonna go for it. Uh-oh. Something's not working. Oh dear. Are we not locked? We're not locked. Alright, make sure that you don't have any chunks left. There we go, nice and fine. And we're going to go ahead and dump that into either a larger bowl, or if you have a stand mixer, just go ahead and pop that in. So we've got our stand mixer right here. We have a curious soul from the other room asking what's being made right now. So you might pop in just a moment. Now those last 2 cookies that you put over to the side, just go ahead and grab those now and smash them up on their own, so that way you have them totally divided off. There we go, looking good. So I'm just going to pop those in a little bowl. There we go. And now that all of the cookies are crushed, the next thing to do is to add your cream cheese. So I'm going to grab that real quick and open her up and shove it in the same bowl that you are going to be mixing your crumbs with. And make sure it's room temperature, because otherwise it's going to take a while and some mussels. So we're going to go ahead and just pop this in. I'm going to move this over here. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to mix it on a low speed until it incorporates everything in together, and it's going to kind of form a little bit of a ball. So, check that out. Some yummy deliciousness starting right there. Alright, I'm going to turn up the speed just a little bit now that it's started to get a little chunky, and it's going to form a bit of a ball once it's ready. Once you have mixed all of your ingredients together, what you need to do is go ahead and scoop them. You can either use a couple of spoons, a tablespoon set, and just go ahead and scoop it out and drop it by the tablespoonful onto a parchment lined plate, or you can use a cookie scoop. I like to use a little tablespoon scoop. I've already scooped a few, so just finish with scooping them out and popping them into your plate, and by the end, voila. So after you're done scooping all of your lovely concoction, you're going to have about 3 dozen little round balls, like these. Yummy deliciousness. Ooh. I have 34. I might have eaten one. Shh, don't tell anyone. It happens. So So after you scoop them, what you want to do is you want to take them to your freezer and just pop them in for about 15 minutes. So that way they can get a little cold on the outside and will be a lot easier to coat. I'm going to go ahead and get it in mine. So the last step of getting your Oreo truffles ready is to coat them. Make sure that your candy coating is nice and liquidy. It's got a nice little drip on it. So that way when you get your truffles out of the freezer, they're going to be ready to coat. So I like to use a fork. Kind of just stab them in the bottom. If you wanted to make them a little prettier and rounder, you could do that before you put them in the freezer. So I'm just going to stab this one. Nice little Oreo ball on there. And I'm going to put this down so you can see what I'm doing. Oops, little vibrations there. Alright, so just take your Oreo and spoon the coating over it, and you can get it on the bottom, just nice all over. Now when you're done coating these, the best place to set them is on a piece of parchment paper, and to top them you can either use the crushed Oreos that you have reserved. There we go. I'm going to take a toothpick here and just kind of pop it off of our fork. Oh goodness. Got on there a little ways. So you can do that. You can use your crushed Oreos and just spoon a few over with a nice little measuring spoon. One of my favorites though is to use the sanding sugar. So I'm going to get a little bit of blue sanding sugar and just kind of put it on it when it's still wet, so that way it adheres. So if you do that for all of your little truffles, just go ahead and stab and coat. You'll have them done in no time, and you can have some pretty gorgeous ones when you do a nice little topping. I'm going to do this one with a little bit of the Oreo topping so you can see that as well. Oh goodness, kind of pop it off there. Ooh, there we go. There we are. Oh, yum. Gotta love it. So after you're done topping your Oreo truffles, they can be stored in an airtight container in the fridge for 3 days or in the freezer for 2 weeks. I can guarantee you though, once people find out that they're there, they're not going to last that long. They are delicious and they look oh so yummy. I can guarantee you we're already missing a few from our batch. So happy cooking. May it be a recipe that you enjoy. Bye guys.